This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Friday night. Friday Night Live. Yeah, let's do some art. I have to tell you, I have not been on very much this week, but I have been busy. I've been tatting. You've seen my angel. I made this little motif out of the book that Aunt Beck sent me. I'm not saying it's the best, but there it is. It's just practice. I'm working on another motif that I didn't bring in here because it's kind of flimsy. Yeah. And this is done with number 10 thread with a size 3 needle, tatting needle. Hi, Nina. And it's the size 10 thread. I really need to go to a finer thread. This is still kind of flimsy. I'm going to have to starch it stiff. But if I put it in my journal, I won't have to worry about that. So let me get situated here. Let me get over to my tablet and see what's going on here. Your channel. Live. Welcome folks in. It's been a while. There's Mina and Kelly and Melody. Hi ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me skip the ad and fix the quality. Quality up from 480 to 1080. I don't know how come my phones won't go up to 1080. This old tablet goes up to 1080. My phone doesn't. Even though I've updated it several times. Weird. So, Meri, you can't type today? Well, Mina, I have trouble typing every day. I perfectly understand. And when I call post a piss, then I'm going, oh no! Delete that! Oh, dear me. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. I tell you, I have just been a little, I don't know what, a little like, I just can't get myself in gear. So that probably means I needed a break from it all, and I'm really not ready for tonight. I'm working on the zine. I don't know if I'm going to get this zine sent in, you guys. I did tat a little, where's my little tat? Right here for the first page. You guys can see it, and I want to put it on a needle. It might be a little big. I might have to do a smaller one yet, unless I put it way down below to tat. But then I'm covering up her toes. I could probably just glue it down this way and forget the ball of thread, which is what I might do. So let me zoom in on that. I guess I'll work on the zine. I'm not sure I'm going to have it ready and sent out by October 1st. Today's what, the 22nd? That means I have 8 days. You guys, I'm not going to get it. I'll get the zine done, but I'm not going to, because I'll have to get to the library. You guys, I haven't been anywhere. I've been in a funk. We've had, I hate to call it a funk. We had our sewer, all the pipes redone, and so they tore up the yard. The yard is a mess. It's just a mess out there. They didn't put it back together again. They covered up the hole, but the yard is a mess. I just look out the window and I go, oh my God, man. Man, oh dear. So that's kind of got me. And then what else? I still have to get my car license. It's been over a month. I haven't got my car license. I haven't been to the post office. I have paid a couple bills because I know I need to get those paid. But I just can't seem to get a move on. What's wrong with me? I like to tat. I've been tatting. I've been going to the online classes, which I'm thoroughly, thoroughly enjoying. So I had this as a ball of thread here. gonna clip this off. I may not use this. I could use this on the second page. Let me snip this. I just wound a whole bunch of thread together here. And let me zoom in so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'll need needles, and I'm going to use one of these, I think, for the tatting needle. And I'm going to glue it on like that, and then I think I'll just, let's see, I think I can thread one of these, maybe. Oh, I got two of them on there. Let's thread one. Let's at least get it put together. I could probably priority mail it down there. I don't know what's the story with Meri. Get this threaded. But it's good to be back online. It's good to see you guys. Let me refresh chat. Thank you for popping in, those of you who are out there. I see 15 in the balcony. There's Becky. Has anyone seen Barb Fillion around? Becky, she was in one of my streams here recently. One of my last streams, she was around. She popped in. I can't remember which one it was. But she did pop in. I did see her in the last few weeks. So she's still around. Hi, Sherry Van. Sherry, I have your envelope here. Barring the addresses, I think I showed you. Yeah. See the little he's still in good shape, but he tore the envelope. So I'm gonna have to put this in a padded envelope and, you know, take this envelope out altogether and resend it to you. It's good to see you, Sherry. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl, I've been watching your posts on Facebook. Good job, good job. Now let's see, if I just glue this down here, I'm going to pull this thread. I want to make it look like my little, let me zoom in so you guys can see it better. I see it real good in this camera, but in my tablet it's way far away. All right, let's see, how does that look? Yeah. There's Barb Batzer. Hi, Barb. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your last, Barbara, if I'm pronouncing your last name correct, but it's good to see you. Abigail, Desk in the Attic. Hi. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I follow you. I haven't seen you for a while, but I have followed you, Desk in the Attic. Abigail. Kelly's here, Barbara. Teresa, hi Teresa. Oh, it's good to see you guys. I don't know how long I'm going to be on tonight. I have a feeling I'm not going to be on long. I don't know what's with Meri lately. She just, you know, I think what the problem is, you guys, I'm a bit overwhelmed. I didn't get to the library sale. That disappointed me. My car's not licensed, so I can't go anyplace. The Nebraska Junk Jaunt is going on this weekend, where, you know, it's the 350-mile garage sale through central Nebraska. That's not going to happen for me. Now, it has to look like she's holding this needle. So I'll have to cut some of these threads. Let's see, I want the needle here. Now it's all twisted. The needle has to come down. I want the needle to show. And I'm going to glue this on, so let's see. I think if I put this right over the rock, That might be best. And let's untwist the, or twist it, the needle thread. You guys, I haven't even been watching YouTube. And that's really unusual for me. What have you been doing, Meri? I don't know. I stay busy. I've stayed busy. I've been tatting. All right. So this is coming here. We're going to put this needle down. And I don't care if it gets a little twisty because, you know, she's a dinosaur. And this, of course, is sticking up. All right. So we're going to let this hang for a minute. And let's pull. Well, we've got to pull on. Help, help. Pull on the thread. And I got this black piece on. Let's pull it out. And let's get out the fine art glitter glue that was gifted to me by Laura. Bless her heart. What did I do with it? Is it out? It's out. Hi, Allie K. Uh-oh, I didn't put the needle back in. I might be in trouble. Or it might have just formed a glue at the top. Let me poke the needle in and see what kind of an issue I got. It's not too bad. All right. So I'm going to glue this down, and then I'm going to chat with you guys while the glue is kind of drying, because I can't do too, and there it comes. I can't do too much while it's wet, because I jiggle it around. Okay, we're just going to put this down there and here, and I don't like how that's, I don't know if I can tuck that under. Get under there. All right. Now turn it a little. There. Now, I'm going to wrap the needle, give it a little, of course the loop, it needs a loop. And the needle needs to come down through her claws, kind of like that. So we're going to, I don't know, I think I might need to use, I don't think fine art glitter glue will hold that. Let's get some glossy accent. And we'll see how this goes. I haven't had this stuff out for a while, you guys. So it's, I'm going to have to get it started here. I hope you all been good. We've been doing autumn art, fall art. All right, we're going to put a line of glossy accent from the end of this, from here up to her claws, and then I'm going to put the needle on it. And hopefully that'll hold it enough that I can at least copy it. And I can't do much while that's... Come on, thread. Come on. I want you looped down. While that's drying, hopefully it won't take too long to dry. Let me move it up a little. And let's see if it will, I'll have some glossy accent on it, but you know, now I can go over here, and where it says she found her needles, that's what it says here, she found her needles. I'm going to put these are tatting needles, of course. And we'll do those too. Her needles. Whoops. Got to face them both the same way. My hands, of course, are sticky. And these are just yarn darner needles. I get them at Walmart. Oh, I think these are Walmart. It could be Hobby Lobby, but I think they're just Walmart needles. So, I'll put it the right way. Let's do that. And just put a line of glossy accent here and maybe here, and we'll just set the needle in it. Because I'm going to copy this. It'd be nice if I could get this done and sent, but I think I'd have to send it priority mail. I don't trust the mail to get it there by the 1st of October. It's all my fault. Everything's my fault all the time, and I brought that needle out. Grr. Because my hands are sticky. I need it to go up a little. Probably shouldn't have done them both at the same time. I got stickiness on my hands. And let's do this one. And let's see if I can't get a little of that glue off of there. The overflowing glue. It'll be a little shiny, but at least it won't be in a puddle. Try to clean it up a little. I just need it on there enough for it to... Okay, now the thread, I had that ball of thread over here someplace. I tossed it over here. Oh, my angel. Let's put it over with that black. The thread is just kind of like a little ball of thread. Like that. And I'm going to glue that on too. If I can get it a little more. And I don't care if it's tangly. She's a dinosaur. Oh. She has tangles. All right, we're going to put the thread in there. And I'm going to give it a big, juicy, spotted, glossy accent and put that right down in there. And hold on to that. All right, let's see what's going on in chat. Top chat, live chat. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Elizabeth. Elizabeth from Argentina. Is that right? Did I get that right? I hope we don't lose power. You guys having storms? Karen K. Hi, Karen. It's good to see you. Karen, I have your birds ready to mail. And I got to get your art journals. I saved them out here. They're right here. I'm going to put them in a separate envelope. So those are going out to you. And Becky, I have fabric to mail to you. I could get some lace ready, and we could have a lace giveaway tonight. But let me deal with this. Oh, and I need to make the golden scissors tonight. Yeah, I have this. I didn't put the needle back in when I last used this, and it's saying, Meri, take care of your stuff. I try. Yeah, I've been tatting. I'm making a You know, she keeps us busy, our instructor. But, you know, the class is for beginner through advanced. So there's a lot of the advanced work that, you know, and she said it too, just because you can't do it today doesn't mean you can't do it tomorrow. So, but I'm learning a lot in that class. I don't know how long that thread is. I'm gonna glue it down here. And I'm in the process of making a heart and a blue doily, and I'm practicing my split rings. And she's doing a keychain where she's gonna put beaded name, you know, the letters, the alphabet, and she's spelling out I heart tat. But she does shuttle tatting mostly. So I'm having to learn how to do this with needle tatting. So a lot of what I'm doing, like this week, I had to go find somebody who put beads on with the needle, because I didn't see anything in their website. I saw beading, but I didn't see. I found a good video for it. Let's see. Let me get down to the bottom. Mina says, hi, Lisbeth. Becky says, I hate driving her van, but she can't get up in our truck. Oh, Becky says, on the way there, we had to stop at I-26 as someone's homemade barrel grill was in 2 lanes. Uh-oh. I hate driving her van, but she can't get up in our truck. She must be talking about her mother-in-law. Mary, how did your flower beds withstand the sewer work? Well, most of the sewer work was done they tore up the yard, the lawn. On the flower beds were on the other side of the yard. And in fact, I would have rather them tear out the flower beds because they're in the backyard. This is in the front yard, and it's a mess out there. It's just a mess. My brother said I was going to use these needles, but they're awfully small. These are embroidery needles. They're tiny, tiny. My brother said he'd get out there with a tiller and till it up and plant grass seed again, but I know what's going to happen there. I wish he would just break down and hire somebody to put in a nice lawn. You know, it can't cost, well, it can cost. I wish he would, but I'm not going to press the fact because he's been, you know, it cost him to do the sewer, and he's rebuilt he tore down that shed in the back. That cost him $35,000-$40,000 to put up a new garage back there, and he put in a new kitchen floor. You know, he can't do all the work that Scott does. Oh. So, and Becky, I wanted to tell you that I found an AutoZone in the town where I go to Hobby Lobby. Well, they also have one up where we do our shopping, but I don't think they do the work. I don't think they do the work. I'm not sure they do it up in Grand Island where I go to Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure. So, but I did find an AutoZone. I've never heard of AutoZone before Becky. So I did some research on what's happening with the back of my car, the hatch, those hydraulic lifts. They wear out over time. And, of course, mine have worn out. It's a 2005, but the car's still going, but it needs repairs like that. And I'm going, oh, gosh, it's going to cost me more than the car's worth to fix it. But I don't think so. It looks like my brother said he could do it, but I don't know. I think I'll just pay to have it done and take the stress off of him having to fiddle with it. So I got that to deal with. I got to get the car license first so I can drive it up to the... You've replaced those yourself? Oh, well, you're better mechanically than me then. I'm not sure. You have to, because the door is heavy, you have to prop the door open so it doesn't fall down and hit you, conk you in the head. So you have to prop up in the door, and then you have to have a special tool to undo those. Deborah's here. Sharon Lombard. Hi, Sharon. It's part of their fees. They should come back and fix that. Yeah, they should have. The lawn people should. But I don't think they're going to. I think my brother said, oh, we'll till it up and plant grass seed, but he isn't going to do that till next spring, I don't think. And then I doubt that it'll get done. It'll probably all grow up in weeds. That's kind of what happened in the backyard. I tried to get him to put in another cement pad, but no, that costs too much money. But if he would have put in another cement pad, because it's, you know, he swore he was going to till it up and plant grass. Well, nothing grew up there but weeds, you know, and, you know, he did plant grass, but I don't know. I don't think our soil around here is that great. We don't have rich, beautiful soil. It's dirt, but it's not, it's, you know, I don't know. I think it needs a landscape artist myself. But he goes, well, you pay for it then. Do you want to pay for it? No, I can't afford it either. So see, Deborah's here. Sharon Lombard. Becky. Becky, if you replace those, I think they're called hydraulic lifts. They're on each side of the door. Yeah, you're pretty good. I'm not sure I could do that. I'm afraid it'll fall down and conk me in the head. Well, let's see. What do I have to do here? I've got page 1, page 2. I've got to do the golden scissors. But what, the broken light bulb. And, I need to think about it. We could do a little mini art journal right here. And I'm going to put hashtag Society of Idea Collectors. So what can I use for? You guys, I don't know. Something's got Meri. Something's got Meri in a. I hate to use the word funk because funk sounds so negative. I could use that paper just as scratch paper. I want to make a little mini art journal. And I could use this. But I want to save that for another purpose. Let me look at my scraps here. And find something that looks like an art journal. Maybe there's something in here that's plain, but... Oh, something like this. The back of this. Find something. Let me get this out. Let me get what's in my lap off my lap. So I don't want it all plain white. So I need to think about it. And we're just going to do a little Society of Idea Collector. I think I'll take this one because it has text on the other side. That other one has labels and stuff. And let's see. I'm gonna get my ruler. Looks like that's from the other night when I refilled those. Put my scissors up here where once I get going on this, I'm having fun, but getting going is the story with Meri lately. Let's see, I want my ruler. I want to tear some pages for an art journal. So maybe 3 down and 5 across. Let's tear it like this. see, I want a couple pages here. We'll just tear this. No, hold on. We're going to make a 4-page art journal here, because it doesn't have to be super duper. And I wish I could show this as the front, but it'll just be the inside. So I'm going to make the pages here. And my needles are there. It's good to see you guys. I hope you all are doing well. Where's that string? I guess I glued it down. Let's take this. I've got a little butterfly going here. Where's the end over here? Come on, that's not the beginning of it, is it? I don't know how I wrap this stuff up sometimes. I just want to do a little stitching in the middle here. I think I'll leave it like that. Now, I could have it flat like that, or I could have it opened up. I think I like it flat. Not flat. I think I like it like this. Yeah. And I'll put art journal, and then I'll put member of hashtag Society of Idea Collector there. Maybe you're just tired, Mary. Well, you know, Cheryl, I think there's a certain point to where your body says you need a break. You just need to change your routine, you know, because I haven't felt like gardening. I just haven't felt like doing much. I do the bare essentials, like the dishes and the laundry, and I try to keep the bathroom picked up. It needs a deep clean. Our bathroom needs a deep clean. I'd love to tear out that rug. My poor brother. I'd alter the whole house if I could afford it. Get that needle threaded. This one's not the right needle. It's gonna give me an issue here. Find another needle. Hold on. Penelope, what'd you do with all my needles? Oh. And that one's kind of big, but I think I'll use it. And I could just use this. It's already threaded. We're just going to take a couple stitches. And I'm going to do them from this side. I'm going to call that the top. We're making a little mini art journal here for it's a Society of Idea Collector to put in all her dinosaur ideas. And it's going to be folded shut. And needs a closure. Let's go ahead and tie this. Let me come through here and out again. I'm not going to be on too late tonight. What happened to those days when I could go till 4 o'clock in the morning? On Friday and Sunday nights, I'd do those marathons. What happened to those days? All right, let me cut this. Give Penelope back her place here. Now trim this down a little. So it'll go like that. Now it's going to pop open on me. And so, how am I going to close it? Maybe I'll just try to fold it really good. That's good. It'll pop open a little. But when I put it down to copy it, all right, let's glue that down. I don't know why I put my glue away. Did I? No, it's out. But what she didn't have was an idea. So I'm going to do the broken light bulb. Barbara, which Barbara? Barbara Batzer? Barbara, yeah, Barbara Batzer. She says, I'm here. River City's here. Mina's here. Burnout. It could be a little bit of burnout. I don't know. I think it could just be laziness, too. It could just be laziness. I hate to think of myself as being burned out. I think it's just, you know, my body is saying, hang back, Meri, hang back a little. I just about didn't come on tonight. I just about said, and then I said, well, I told everybody that my next live stream is going to be Friday night. I can't lie. Well, I can, but... All right, we're just going to put Dinah's Art Journal. D-I-N... I don't know, you know, maybe I should put a little white there. But then I have to write in paint, and I don't want to do that. Dinah... Well, you know, I could do it on white. Mary's thinking here. Those are stickers. What did I do with that white paper? Let's just tear. So it'll stand out. Let's just tear a little piece here. Maybe a little shorter. I mean, an art journal doesn't have to be perfect, does it? Of course not. We'll put it right like that. A little bit smaller yet. I'm just doing this so that the writing will show up better. There. All right. Let's glue that down. Whoops. Got a lot on that. Got enough for the whole piece. All right. So Dinah, D-I-N-A apostrophe S, Art Journal, A-R-T. Do any of you bead or know? I ordered beads to put in my tatting, and they're alphabet beads. But what I don't like about them is the holes are on the side. And so when the holes come on the side of the bead, like here's the bead and here's an A in here, well, the holes come here and here. Well, if I want to put them vertically, my A will go that way. And so I want some alphabet beads that have holes in the top and the bottom, like the A or the M is this way. And I looked on Amazon. And I found one company that was selling, I think, was kind of hard to tell. They don't show it too good. And then I always read the purchaser reviews, and they did not get very good reviews. So, I don't know, I'm kind of hesitating on, and I asked in the tatting group, and they said go to Hobby Lobby or Walmart, and I'm going, yeah, but I'm in Nebraska, you guys. We have the bare minimum here. Let me refresh my chat. Do any of you bead? Yep, you got burnout, Mary. Just rest, Cheryl says. Okay. I'll get rest. Yeah, I think I am a little tired. Try AZ soil comment because of, what's that? Try Arizona soil, like cement. Or CALICHE, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, because of CALICHE, I'm not sure what that is. I know what cement is. So, yeah, the soil is not that great. I want this to stand out just a little bit more. I'm going to draw a line here. And now, let's see, I want to put member of hashtag Society of Idea Collector here. And I still have to correct those, I think I want to correct some of these words here. Allie K, this, I want to put 2 tat 1 day. I want to put these in small case and leave the tat in uppercase. Let's see. I don't know. We'll do it with the ink pen. Member, MEMBER, member of hashtag, I gotta write this out, SOCIETY Society of IDEA. I guess it'll fit on there. COLLE. I'm slanting it. CTORS. That's our hashtag. Hashtag Society of Idea Collectors. And I just put a little light bulb here. Okay. So I actually have 3 pages done. Well, I have 5 pages done. So I could probably do the broken light bulb. Where's the... Where's the sample? Right here. Wonder if I can draw that again. Let's get out my paper here. I want to draw it and cut it out and glue it on. Hold it, let me put this needle in the... So I got to get myself in gear the next week or so and get stuff done if I'm going to do stuff. Let me refresh chat. My chat doesn't scroll. I have to always refresh it. Cheryl says, I got alphabet beads, but they're the same as yours. Yeah, they're mostly on the side, you know, for like when you wear bracelets and everything. They're beaded horizontally because that's how you read. But if you wanted to put them on a necklace or, hint, hint, a tassel, you want them to come vertically. So you want the holes in the top. I don't know. We're going to draw this. This is just a piece of scrap paper here. Let's draw the light bulb. And I want to make it relatively the same size. So let me tear out a scrap of paper so I don't get too big. The paper will keep me sized. Sized up. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of make it look like this one here. So come around like this. Do a little break in there. Come down. Maybe broken at the edge here. Come around. And then it has. So what are y'all working on? Becky, what are you around? What are you working on these days? I need to get out and watch YouTube. All right, that looks something like a light bulb. And let's put the filament in there, and let's do a crack in here. All right, and then it's broken, so it's gonna have some shading in here. And then it's gonna have some pieces laying down. That looked like it fell out of there, and maybe a piece. Don't step on that glass. There, and then the top piece up here, we'll just have it kind of laying on the and we'll put another piece in there just because it needs it. All right, let's cut that out. I need some gold paper for the golden scissors that I'm going to make. And you know, I've got it, but I'd have to dig it out. All right, let's fussy cut. I was going to fussy cut tonight. I got a stack of magazines and I have a stack of Nebraska magazines that I'm not sure I can cut up. But I was thinking they'd make nice little mini journals. We might go get one of those and play with it. Maybe. If I can cut on the black. Hi, Paula. Welcome, welcome. Allie Casey says she's doing embroidery tonight. Paula's waving at Mina and Cheryl. Paula says, hello, Meri. Good evening. Good evening, Paula. Becky said, I sold a couple of dresses for someone. Then I'm crocheting hats for Lizzie Brewer. That's what I thought I saw you do. You have hats for the homeless. You sure have a big heart, Becky. Doing all those project dress-a-girl dresses, and now you're crocheting hats for the homeless. I don't know if I can. Let's do this part first. Now I'm way up. I need to get down here with the little... Okay. So this needs to be cut out. My hands are a little more steady tonight. The other night they were so shaky. I've been cutting down on my caffeine. I think that had a lot to do with it. I only had 1 cup of coffee today. And then I use a K-cup. Oh, I cut it. Didn't mean to do that. We'll make it raggedy there. Yeah, I goofed that up. What I do is, because the second cup out of your K-cups doesn't have the same amount of coffee flavor in it. They only make it for 1 cup. And so what I do is I run through a 2nd cup, but then I have some chocolate mix that I mix in there. So I really have more hot chocolate with a little bit of coffee in it for my 2nd cup, and that seems to help. I'm breaking the light bulb here. I hope they understand that a broken light bulb means I don't have an idea. Because that's what it stands for in this zine. Did I get that snipped out there? Oh, that's where let me clean this up. And let's see, it's broken down in here. Yeah, I got to get out in the yard and work in the yard. My brother, bless his heart, he makes a point of telling me, he's been watering my flowers for me on the front porch. He can't stand to see them not getting any water. So he's been taking care of them for me. Bless his heart. I like this light bulb better than the one I have in my other. And I went out there. We had a nice rain last night. My brother came in and said we had 1.5 inches of rain. And I'm going, wow, that's pretty good. That's more rain than we got all summer. And so that he's been taking care of my flowers for me, my flowers on the front porch. The ones out in the garden, they're just, God takes care of those for me. I have to tell you, I'm going to mulch that garden next year with leaves. And if that doesn't take care of the, I do real good in the spring with the gardening. Then it rains really hard. Well, not really hard, but it rains and all the weeds grow. Then it gets really hot. I can't stand that hot weather. I can't be outside in that hot weather. And I would go out early, but I'm in here early, or I have been. And how did I want that to go? Let's just follow the cracks here. Anyway, the garden, I wish I could keep up with it. In August, and you know, around August it's pretty well depleted anyway. But we don't have raised beds or anything. And I wasn't too happy. I was not too happy with, I'm not sure how I had that. What my imagination told me this was. How did that go? Was that? Oh, I see. I think this has to come out. Hold on. Let me trim this out. We put up a scarecrow, though. We had a scarecrow in the closet, that little book closet. There was a scarecrow that belonged to... Let's put it the other way. And I put him out there, and he's fading. He needs a new shirt. He looks cute out there, though. Now, hold on. That's just a piece of broken glass there. Got a couple of other pieces that I think I'll just trim. Scrappy pieces here. Just kind of freehand it. So next year, we're going to mulch that garden good, and if that doesn't keep the weeds down, I'm done gardening. I just get so discouraged after it gets really hot in August here, the latter part of July, August, and I just can't stand being out in that heat. I told my brother will go out and check it in the morning, but he doesn't help me weed or anything. He doesn't help me weed. So that's my job. Ha ha, he says. And it's just getting too much for me. Mary's getting old. Can't handle all of that anymore. I can mow the lawn because that's just pushing the lawnmower, but... Alright, that's pretty good, like a broken light bulb. Maybe I'll bring this down a little further. Like that. Alright, we're going to glue that down. What she didn't have was an idea. I got to find my glue. Where did I put it? I had it out here. Did I put it back? I had it out here. I made sure that the needle was in there good. Now I lost it. How can I lose things with just turning my chair? It should be right here. Here it is. It's up here. Hi, Brenda. It's good to see you. Paula says, and maybe room for a tea cart too, Mina. Is that over the top? Let's see. What did Mina say? Hi, Brenda. Let's see. Cheryl says, sometimes I will add a teaspoon of instant coffee to stretch my coffee a little further. Yeah, my brother drinks instant coffee, and I don't really care for it. But that is a good idea. I add the chocolate to it. I have a mocha coffee. Mina says, how many of us dream of having a huge workroom with shelves and drawers and bins for supplies and a table for art projects and a desk for a computer and a printer and a sewing area and the gallery? I dream of that all the time. I dream of that. Boy, let me tell you, Mina. But, you know, I'm very fortunate to have what I have. So, maybe be happy with what I have. And I think that as I get older, I won't have any more room than what I have now. Yeah. I watch some of the people on YouTube and I go, oh, if only. But you know, if you're content with what you have, maybe more will come into your life. I'm just theorizing. Trying to make myself say I'm happy, I'm content. You know, and I'm very fortunate to have a roof above my head. If it weren't for my brother, if it weren't for my dear older brother, I'd probably be homeless, I have to tell you. Especially with COVID and all that going, busyness going, craziness going on a couple years ago. I don't want that down further. This is a broken light bulb that I'm doing. Oh! Uh-oh. I lost you guys. Did my tablet lose its charge? It did. Hold on. I think I need a new charger for this tablet. I have to get out my phone. Yep, it has 0 charge. Let me set it. It happened the other night, too. Let me get out. I'll set this down and get my phone here. So let me come in and we want to go to YouTube. Get rid of all my notifications. There I am. Got a TikTok ad. TikTok ad on YouTube. Oh, and a Temu ad. Oh, there you guys are. Let's skip the ad. There you are. Brenda said, I didn't plant any vegetables this year. About a month ago, a tomato plant come up to my ramp. I put a cage around it. It's about 3 feet tall and spindly. There's about a dozen little tomatoes on it. Oh, that's cool. Slinking. Why are you slinking? Becky says, I'm using the formal dining room. Why have a room no one goes in? Yeah. Well, we have a dining room. My sewing machine is out there, but I'm trying to get my stuff out of there because, you know, I've been organizing, and a lot of my organizing is out there. My brother does put up with me, I'll tell you. All right. So remember, she said I need to think about it. And here she's thinking. I got her think. So that page is done. All these 4 pages are done. What did she make? So I just have the golden scissors. That's what we're going to do next. A pair of golden scissors. Now, I need to find, and you know what? I might just use a manila envelope for my golden scissors, if I can find a manila envelope around here. A pair of golden scissors. I painted all my envelopes. Do I even have one? Hold on, I'm looking. Envelopes. Here we go. A pair of golden scissors. We're going to do a little scissor action here. And I'd like to have them open and close, but the story is I'd have to have a brad. And, I think I know where some brads are, but I have to go get them. But let's go ahead and do the, see, they'll be about this size, maybe a little shorter. Where's the golden scissors? I don't have the, let's see. Here, it goes here. And her golden scissors. So I have to redo this wording on here. But let's go ahead and I can't open this up. Maybe it opens here. Ha! We're just going to use an envelope because I don't want to go hunting around for gold paper. And I'm going to open it up. Ooh, I have a Could I make a brad out of this? I could make a, let's save this. That might become my, let's open this up. This is staying quite nice. All right. So we want our golden scissors to fit in here. So I'm gonna, oh, we could just tear, oh no, let's tear it here. I want to make it fit. Oh, tear that. I'll tear this off. I'm not on my red dot. Where's my red dot? There it is. Okay. Brenda says, I would usually work off of a TV tray size little table with baskets on the floor filled with what I need. But at the moment, I got the dining room table covered up. We're eating in the living room. Ah, there's Renee and Barbara Clark. Hi, ladies. Oh, it's good to see both of you. Both of you at once. Don't be strangers. Renee said she'd try to pop in. I understand, Renee. I understand. Look, I'm going to size this down a little bit more. But actually, I'm going to, let's size it this way first. Now, I could just cut the scissors as one piece, but I like to make them open and shut. Whoops. I hope that's going to be okay. I might save this piece. So what I want to do, and I might be able just to fold this in half and cut them both at the same time. I'm not sure this is going to work, but if it doesn't, well, I've got plenty of envelope space here. So let's take my scissor handle. Let's do this one because I'm not on a fool with the stork. And actually, I'm only going to come down to this point. I just kind of want to get an idea. Oh, that's good. And then we'll make the blade come down this way. I'm not sure how these will look in the end. It's good to see all of you. Renee says, hello, Paula. Sharon says, hi, Barbara and Renee. Hello, 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 hello. River. Hello, Sharon. They're saying they're greeting each other. I love it when you guys greet each other. Because, you know, I miss it a lot. I miss people coming in. No, all right. We'll just make the point come down something like that. And up around like that. Now, my screw will have to be in, or I could just bring that out like that. Do I like that, or do I like it like this? We'll make it like this. We'll see how this works. So we're going to cut 2 of them, and then I'll turn them on the other side here. And just kind of cut it like so. We're going to make a pair of scissors, a pair of golden scissors. And I suppose I'll have to draw on them or something and make them stand out. All right, I'm not going to cut this till I cut out the center here. So I'm just going to kind of give it a little crease in the center and cut out a X. Is that what they do? An X? Or the... and then cut. Get in there. Now this will be the back side of the scissors. Whoops. Well, scissors or handles are made out of rocks, so, you know, they'll be a little angled in there. They won't be perfect. They're dinosaur scissors. I just didn't think I was going to work on this tonight, but now that I've gotten started on it, actually it's kind of fun. All right, that's not perfect, but it's good enough because it'll be opened up over on this side here. And I'll draw, well, maybe I can make this a little more perfect in here. This is where I wish I had a brother's scan and cut. That's what I'm saving my pennies for. But my pennies got... I had to pay doctor bills, so there was a cool chunk of money. So I put my scan and cut on hold. And now I'm going to have to fix my car. I had to get a new window, new back window. That cost me $200. Because somebody shot a BB into the back window. So I had to have that fixed. All right, now we're going to cut this part out. So if I didn't have my doctor bill and didn't have the car repair, I could get me a scan and cut. But oh well. All right, there are my blades. Now let's turn them inside out and see what I have here. Like this. I kind of like that. Now, I was thinking maybe I could use this, but I don't know. I have to cut it with my... And I think I'll just stitch it together. I think I'll just stitch it together. But let's draw. Put a piece of paper under that. And I think I'll draw with my other pen here. And I'm not paying attention to how the things go, the handles go. They'll just go how I want them, how they go. But we'll make it like this. And I'm actually going to, oh, let's see if I got a better pen. These are getting dry on me. I'm just going to toss it. I think I got some the last time I was at Walmart a couple weeks ago. They've been sitting over here in a bag. Gosh, I might get this done after all. Who knows? And a pair of golden scissors. What happened to my golden scissors? Let me refresh here things. And what happened to my chat? Barbara says, okay, Mina. Mina says, I'm going to feed my cat and make some tacos for dinner, but I'll be listening. Barbara says, okay, Mina. Paula says, okay, Mina. Mina says, oh, Becky, I meant what I said. You are an inspiration to so many. Yes, Becky, you are. You are a true inspiration to a lot of us. Mina said it. I'm going to put black handles on my golden scissors. I could do them up a little fancier, but I don't have time for all of that. We're just going to do black handles. Isn't that what... Oh, I don't want to get... Let's turn this over. Isn't that what Tim Holtz handles are? Black handles? We won't call these Tim Holtz scissors, though. He might be insulted. And where's the other one? I'll just kind of draw. And then they won't be perfect. Did Becky leave? What did she say? Becky says, hi, Renee. Hi, Barbara. Becky says, Mina, I was slinking as I have all you listed. Hello, Red Wagon. Hello, Mary. Brenda says, I usually work off of a TV size tray. Ah, Becky, I meant what I said. Mina says she's going to go feed her cat. Becky says, I'm off to dreamland. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Sweet dreams, Becky. Sweet dreams. You know, I dreamt the other night. It really was one of the better dreams I've had in a long time. Barbara Clark knows about dreams. But this dream, I was probably younger, in my younger days. And I was sitting out in the yard with a bunch of friends. And we were just sitting there among some boxes, I think. I probably got all the boxes from what's going on in the house here. And anyway, I started hearing this music. And I heard music in my dreams, you guys. I actually heard the music. And I got up and I started dancing. Now, what does that dream mean, Barbara? I started dancing. Yep. And, you know, I think I'm going to outline these blades at least. Let's see. I think I'll bring that down this way, maybe. And when I started dancing, all my friends got up and started dancing. It was a happy dream. Kathy Whitney. Hi, Kathy. It's good to see you. What a fun dream. Yeah, I usually don't have those kind of dreams. I usually dream about work, old jobs, old job experiences, or moving. I'm always moving to a different house, and I'm always can't afford it. Barbara said, what was the song? Do you remember? No, it was just music, but it was a happy tune. There was no words to the music that I remember. It was just a tune. And I started twirling around and dancing. It was an interesting dream. I remembered it when I woke up. I thought, I was dancing in my dream. All right. Let's see if I can put these scissors together now. Let's turn that. This is the original, so it'll be interesting to see how this turns out. Oh, there's one. What happened to the other one? It's here. And a pair of golden scissors. you know, I have some gold. I don't know if it'll show up. We have some gold string here. Wait, I have a lot of it hooked around my ink pen. Let's see if I can just put a... I usually don't dream those type of dreams. I was going to use this, but... Penelope's holding on to it. Now, what I usually do when I make these scissors, this one's going to be glued down. But what I usually do is I have two handles, and I'll poke a little hole in there, and I'll put a little baby brad, and they'll open and close like that. But we're going to stitch this one. Let me. And I'm going to glue it down. I don't need a lot. And this is really a coarse thread. It's more of a string than a sewing thread. It's more of a string. It's coarse. Kathy said, I forgot your real name. Sorry, old age. River City is Renee. Hi, Christy. Christy, I have it addressed. I just need to put stamps on it and get it in the mail. And Mina, yours is ready to go. And Janet Burgess. And one to Karen K's mother. They're out there by my recliner, the owls. And once I get everything in the mail, I'm going to do the remaining 5 for giveaway. I'm going to get Becky's mailed. And I got journals to mail to Karen K. I got my birds to mail. And then I'm going to work on the other 5. And then I'm not going to do Happy Mail for a while. I get overwhelmed with it. I think I can do more than I actually can. You guys, and I get myself in a backlog, and it's all my fault. It's all my fault. You know, I should know better. Let's see. I could probably staple these, but let's go through this way. Come on. And I'll glue it on the back, so I'm not going to worry too much about the thread here. I just kind of want to put a little piece in here. I don't know if I dare go through again. Do I dare? I dared. I dare you to do it again. Dare taken. Can't see where I'm going. I think the next thing I'm going to order for this room is an overhead light. I tore it out. See what I did? I guess what I'm going to do is just glue it down and put a gold dot on it. That's not going to work. I was hoping to have them moving, but they would only be moving on the... Let's just give this needle back to Penelope. Let's just glue them down. And I'm working on the zine that's supposed to be to Janet Young by October 1st. Is it going to make it? I don't know. I think if I send it priority mail, it might. If I get my copies made, I might have to have my brother take me to town. I don't know if he'd do that tomorrow for me or not. And we need to go grocery shopping anyway. We really don't like going on Saturdays. All right. Now I'm trying to fix some of the bare spots here. Okay, what's going on in chat? Barbara says, Kathy, my dream teacher said that kids and young people have a lot more nightmares because things in their life are changing so fast. Wow. Barbara said, I don't dream as many dreams as I did once. Now, whenever I remember one, I figure it must be important. That's an interesting point. Christy says, Miss Meri, just have fun. Barbara says, Cheryl, I'm convinced that all dreams come in the service of health and wholeness, even the lost dreams. That's interesting. Interesting. Cheryl says, I would rather dance than dream of being lost. Is that what you dream, Cheryl, being lost? I only dreamt about being lost once that I remember, and I was younger. I was like in high school, and I was lost in China. You know, that's going to get lost. You might as well get royally lost in China. And of course, you know, everybody speaks Chinese, so you're really lost. All right, I'm going to put this one down first, and I'm just going to glue it down. If I lost my glue. Did I put it back? No, did I put it up here? Yes. I didn't put the needle on it. All right, and this is the master, so I don't have to worry too much about it being perfectly glued because I'm going to make copies. And if they get a little shadow around them, that's really kind of okay with me. So let's see what I can do here. Let's put this one. Like that, maybe. Is that going to be okay? Or do I have to move it a little? Oh, I think it'll be okay. Let's just glue it down. And then we'll judge how this one goes. Kind of like that. And, you know, my lines aren't perfect there. They're just, that's just me art. It's just my art. And truthfully, this scissor should go this way. I could make it go that way, but it's dinosaur scissors. She doesn't know the difference. That's, scissors came after dinosaurs. Scissors were invented years after, I think. It's Dinah's pair of scissors. We're going to put it like that. Where's my towel? I got to clean up the glue. All right, it needs a, really needs a bling in there. I don't know if I have a gold bling. It needs a little scissors fob. A tat. It needs a tat. What do I have for tats? Do I have one left? I have them all out in the other room. Maybe I have one left in this bucket. Let me see. I need to take this out. I sorted out my tatting. I don't know what I have left in here. Oh, yeah, I do have some in there. Hold on, let's see. I just want to a little string one. Some of these are 2 here. Really, this should go under. I wonder if I can lift that up. Let's put all this away. Get it off my desk again. I need to fill this up with tatting. That'll take me a while. So if I need something when I'm arting, I can just reach for it like I did there. Let's see. Let's take my... see if I can't get under here. I didn't glue it down that much without tearing it. Where's my needle? Where are even my scissors? Yeah, I want to fit this. In there. I need a needle to do this. I do things the hard way. Get in there. There's that one. Come on. I can get a hold of it. There we go. Now, I'm just going to make a little scissors fob here. I can get a hold of things. I need my crochet hook. It's out in the other room. I've been using it for the tiny tats. I usually do use the needle to pull my Picassos, but sometimes I need the crochet hook. Oops. My glasses slide down my nose. There we go. Pull it that way. And that way. Is that going to stay? Come on. What is that? All right, let's glue that down. Maybe glue it down over this way a little. Be nice to have a little bead in there, but I don't want to hunt up a bead. All right, where's my glue? In front of you, Meri. It's right there in front of you. All right, we're going to put it right in here. And put a little on the back of the tat. And put it right down there. Now this, I'll never get a bow in there. I'll be lucky if I get a knot. And then I'm going to trim it. See if I can't knot it. Come on. I have such big hands. It's hard for me to do fine things. All right. And we'll trim that off. Get a And I suppose I should put a little glue on that. It'll never stay. I'll just put a dot of glue on it. Put on there. Okay. And then I need my bling. Oh. I see it, but can I get it? That's the story. Let's see. It's like pulling it out from underneath of the tablecloth. Let's see what I have in there. I don't know if I have what I need. Oh, I got some red. This was from, oh, I got a little gold sequence there. This was from one of the things that Pearl was selling. Okay, I bought several of them. No, this one's from, this is different. This was from Keisha. I want a little bling. I don't know, is that too big? Those little flower things. More of these. Buttons. And more buttons. See, I have several packages of this. That's why I put it in here. It'll be good at Christmas. Actually, they might be fun to tap with. I don't know if you can tap with sequins. I don't know. There are a whole bunch of them. 1, 2. Those are buttons. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I got 10 packages. I think she was just selling them at a discount to get rid of them. Paula is Pearl's Fine. I said Paula, Pearl. Pearl is Pearl's Finds. And she's having to move. So she's been doing a lot of selling lately. I went to one in late July, but I spent about $400 and I can't do that. I have to watch my pennies now. Well, let's take one of these. I don't know about the sequins or the star. It's gold. It's a little big, but it's not too bad. And the sequence is, where's the gold sequence? Wait, did I see a gold? No, I think that was just a... I think that's the back of the red, looks silvery gold. That fits better. I think I'll use that. I like this, but it's kind of chunky. I have more different types of things. These are just what I have out. And these buttons, I'm going to put those in my button box. I'm going to keep them out. I've been putting all my buttons together in a tin box over there. Do I have more? I think these are all the red blingy things. Alright. Someday, at least I knew where they were. At least I was able to get to them. Let me glue this down. Put a dab of glue on there. Come on. Uh-oh. Now I'm going to have to open it up. Hold on. I got it. Stop that. Uh-oh. Am I going to be able to get it on there? There we go. Put that needle back in now. So, let me set this, let it set for a minute. Oh, I still have to do the shuttle. Oh, this. I have to figure this one out. I thought I had that figured out. I guess I didn't. Let's just glue. I thought I had it wrapped around that needle. Let's just snip it off and... Whoops, can't use those scissors. Whoops, I didn't get those back. Those are just die cuts. I'm going to use my scissors here. Trim this thread. I have to do a shuttle. That won't take me too long, I don't think. I have to do a shuttle down here. It's going to be a little one. It's going to be an oval type shuttle. So this thread, maybe we'll just glue it like that. So I'll just make a trail here. Whoops. Figure out how I want to do this. Alright, come here, go up through her claws, come back down, come down this way. Let's see how that looks. And there. Now, I couldn't do this on all 10 of them, but this is going to be the original, and then I'm going to make copies, so. All right, I'm just going to press that down. And let's trim it just a little here. There. Alrighty. Now, we just have the documentation and the shuttle. Let's do the shuttle. I wanted the shuttle in red. And I don't know, I've got red paper somewhere. I'll probably put it away. What did you do with your red paper? I'm looking for red paper. I had a whole bunch of it out. Huh. Is it over here? Let me check. Let me check. Even if I can find a scrap, I'd be happy. I want to make a shuttle. Here's one of my... I'm going to get this out. I'm going to take a break here. Get all of this little pieces off of my desk. Put that needle. In the glue. Nozzle. Hold on. Hold the phone. I don't want to throw this away. My scissors, I have a doorknob that I keep my little scissors in. And let's put the palette knife away, the ruler away. Throw that away. I guess I'm cleaning off my desk. I get all these scrappies on here and it just annoys me. See all those scraps? Alright, let's just get them off of here. Hold the phone. I want to show you this. My old Society Vidal collector. This isn't my recent one. Let me zoom out. Zoom out. Oop. Do I need to zoom out more? I do. Hold on. It's fun to go back and look at your old ideas. That's why you write them down. Now, this isn't the one with the light bulb going off. This isn't my first one. I think this is my second one. It is dated, the first date in it is 2022. 2022 there. January, 2021. This says 2022. This is when I was doing that with, I cut this off because I never got all that finished, so I just put it in my Society of Idea Collector. It's fun to go back and look. Now this, I'm not going to read it all, but this is January 1st of 2021, and I was talking about losing your mojo and how to get your mojo back. And I was talking about doing tiny art, like little inchies. Here's an idea suggestion from Joan Nigler. Meri, could you carve a stamp with the lines you need for an ATC template? Just make a AT, because I was putting my ATCs in a book, and I was drawing out all the lines, and she says, can't you just carve a stamp for that? So I wrote it down. May 10th was my next entry. The days pass. The days in 2021 pass fast. Here we were still calling it hashtag SOIC, was buried by other projects I was inspired to do. Until today, Dee Dee is doing a Society of Idea Collector video. See, Dee Dee gets you inspired. She did one on lists last week, and I need to go back and watch it. I do the list segment on my streams inspired by Dee Dee. And then I have a whole bunch of Fibs names in here. Fibs names. I don't know why I wrote them all down, but there they are. Pull Dee Dee's list and do a Society of Idea Collector. Peel and stick wallpaper on Amazon. This is when Dee Dee said she'd send me some peel and stick wallpaper. Here it says, got an idea, a page of light bulb stickers for journals. See, I did buy some sticker paper just for my own use, but it would be fun to print on your stickers just a whole page of little light bulb stickers. See, it's fun to go back and review this stuff. Let me throw this away. I'm done with it. This could really be saved for a sewing journal. Oh, those are my needles. I'm going to throw that away. Let me put it away. These are embroidery needles, Meri. They're so tiny, I didn't even hardly see them. Let me put these in my drawer. And I guess this is what I wanted to throw away. I'm done with this. We'll throw that away. Got to get some of this stuff off my desk. I need a Post-it note. I buy Post-it notes, and do you know, you guys, I misplace them. That's not what I want. I want a piece of torn paper here. I'm going to keep this out where I can see. Let me find any pen, one to write with. Do a page of light bulb stickers. I could do several of those, and I could keep them with my Society of Idea Collector journal, my most recent one, and we'll just put this over here to remind me. And see, that was an old idea. I didn't date it, but there it is, a page of light bulb stickers for journals. And this is a Dee Dee quote. You do have an imagination. It's not that you don't have an imagination. The problem is that you don't write it down. Doesn't that sound like Dee Dee? That's a Dee Dee quote. Get specific books for collecting ideas. The idea is to keep your ideas regardless of how messy you are. A comp book, a sketchbook, a traveler's journal. Don't go tiny, at least 8 by 10. She's saying that you need a pretty large book. This is probably about 8.5 by 11, I would say. And I wish I could find more of these. I looked for them. I got it at the thrift store. This is by Piccadilly. And I can find Piccadilly wire-bound journals, but I love the Toulouse-Lautrec. And there are ones that I found were floral and striped and didn't, I guess I could put a Toulouse-Lautrec on it. And who was I watching? I was watching a DIY video, and she was talking about painting, what was it? A piece of plastic, and she primed it. She bought primer, you know, and I know, some of you may not remember, if Sue Hiles was in here, she would remember, Crazy Island Family. We did those, what's her name? Hannah Montana journals. And they have, the Hannah Montana journals have that plastic, and this has a plastic. I don't know if you can see it, but I've heat gunned it, and it's warping on me. But I was thinking, when she primed her plastic, she bought a primer so that she would paint it with acrylic. And she said, if you do the primer first, the acrylic will stay better. It won't peel off. But I know we've had trouble with those Hannah Montana books, journals that we were doing. With if you just paint on a glossy book cover with acrylic paint, it'll peel off. You can just sit there and peel it. But she put a primer on, and I was wondering if maybe if I bought a nice primer, if that would work. I'm going to try that someday. What got me off on that? The journal size. Brain reinforcement was a quote by Picasso. Brain reinforcement. List ideas for my stream. And I got a list of those in my new journal too. Dee Dee says, don't make it so precious that you don't use it. Your idea journal. Your idea journal should not be precious. You should be able to scribble in here. It's not an art journal where you're doing beautiful art. It's a place to jot down your ideas and your thoughts. And look, my camera's all crooked. Can I straighten that out? It bothers me when my camera goes. You guys, I'm going to, if I get the time from all the work I've been doing, I want to get out my webcam and see if I can't get that up and going with my computer. Let's see what else. Dee Dee, don't make it precious. Most basic idea collecting is list. And then she gave us an assignment. I love Dee Dee. I like to get homework. And I like that with this tatting class too. She'll give us homework. Now, some of that homework is above my skill level because there are advanced tatters in there. You guys, these ladies they do beautiful, gorgeous work. And they talk about, my mouth just drops open. I feel like I'm in a kindergarten. I'm at the kindergarten level in tatting. But to get exposure to those ladies, it's almost a privilege, you guys. It's almost a privilege. Paula says, oh man, I love those buttons, Meri. I almost bought some the other day, but I was proud of myself that I didn't. They were in a cute jar, though. Well, oh, you mean at one of the... I tell you, I didn't go to the junk jaunt this weekend. Well, I couldn't go because my car's not licensed. But still, and I missed the library sale, but I have a whole bunch of books that I don't need to go to a library sale. I need to use what I have. But yeah, those buttons, I got a big old tin there that I got at one of the thrift stores, and I've been throwing all my buttons in there. Okay, this was the homework. And let's see, this is a list. I think this is one of our lists. What are you planting in your little plot of your life? And this is where Angie said yo-yos. So we were talking about planting things in the little plot of your life. What are you planting? Flowers, fussy cuts, ephemera, ideas. Plant those ideas, marigolds, foiling. I think that's foiling. Positive thoughts. audiobooks, vegetables, canna lilies, cardboard. We just threw out stuff. Journaling, succulents, blueberry bushes. And I can't write on the other side because my ink flows through. Artsy friendship, sunflowers, craft supplies, Siberian iris, strawberries, raspberries, cone flowers, hostas. We got into the plants. Ant repellent, vines, dinner plate doilies. I think that's doilies. Peonies, money, honeysuckles. We go from one thing to the other. There's a lot of flowers there. And then cucumbers, lily of the valley, bleeding hearts, poppy, orchid, naked lady flowers, belladonna lilies, pom. I think that's palm. It almost looks like porn. Daisy, bamboo, bachelor button balloon. These are a lot of flowers. We got off on quiet, patience, peace, and quiet in our little plot of life. It's fun to go back and read these things. Fun to go back and read them. I didn't get any bright ideas there, though. My bright idea was that page of light bulb stickers. Let's see, May 10th. This is another assignment from Dee Dee. You're supposed to list all these things and then choose 3. Things, occupations. Supposed to make these lists of things of a list of occupations, errors or time periods, a list of food, plants, flowers, transportation, colors. And then you're supposed to take 3 things, I think, from each list, or 1 from 3 lists, something like that, and do a piece of art around it. And then Dee Dee was reading out of 1001 Ways to be Creative. And I actually wrote some down. Write thoughts in a book, books of problem solving, watch a cat, narrate thoughts, cat TV, list of things never to do that you've never done before, draw what you can't find the words for, failure as an opportunity to learn, one pattern to discover another. Oh, here's some more down here. Determine your own standard for creativity, make colorful ice packs, watch an improvisation group, design an amazing postage stamp. There's a whole list of things there. This is all about lists. Dee Dee did Society of Idea Collectors. She gets me started off on that, and then I'm off. Here's my list. I'm not going to read them all. These are my lists. These are famous people. List from Dee Dee. People, place, things, occupation, transportation, people and things. And I think I had calligraphy. This is my calligraphy art that I did. And I did some calligraphy. I don't know if that's supposed to be there. I think it is. The AA. I was practicing my calligraphy. I'm not good at it like she is. But then I did a tag with the word calligraphy. And I had a hand and I put an ink pen in there. And I don't know, I had that lady there for some reason. And you guys, I like bobby pins. I'm trying to think of a Christmas. I want to design a Christmas tap piece. And I want to make it original. But let me tell you, there's a lot of designs out there. I'm afraid I'll copy somebody else inadvertently. Things list, occupation list, transportation list, color list. Oh, and here's my picture. I hated it. It's a jellyfish watering fuchsia plant, underwater fuchsia plant in a fishy parking lot. He's in a wheelchair. Jellyfish in a wheelchair. That's how those lists go. Abigail Adams, American writer, wife of John Adams. I would desire you to remember the ladies, was a quote. Quotes from famous people. I'm not going to read them all. Abraham Lincoln, Albert Einstein. We did supposed to do a piece of art. I think I did in here someplace. Make a list of everything you would like to understand more of concept, idea, history of. From the list, make a piece about it. Art, photo, story, why you want to. And I want to know more about my ancestors, more about calligraphy, and I think that's where this calligraphy thing came from. Latin. I wanted to learn more about Latin. I never got very far on it. Do an independent alphabet source book. Do 3 pieces of art in the next 2 weeks. These are my goals. Work on different writing tools. Yeah, right. I didn't get a lot done, but there's... And these are the weeks of homework thing, or what she talked about. I got through week 9 there. And this was all in 2021? Yeah, 2021. And here's some more lists. The list of opposites. And here's my opposite, the art that I did around it. When I think of morning, I think of the start of a new day. Our bodies are fresh, our minds are refreshed, and the moments and hours of life are before us, waiting for us to move into our destiny. And I printed that. You may not be able to read it, but I printed it all out in caps. And then the opposite was when I think of night. So I'm thinking of morning all in caps here and uppercase. And then when I think of night, I put it all in small caps. And it says, when I think of night, I think of the day past. We lived another day of life. It is time to rest. The sun is set. The stars are out. It is dark. The day is done. Past. Eyes are droopy. We slow down. Dreams come. Rest. Sleep. Trust to wake up for another day. So that was my opposite between the day and night. Uppercase and lowercase. And then I wrote about it down here. Here was another DD assignment. Was to choose a stamp. And this is must have been one of my stamps. And stamp it and write a word. To find a piece of food. Mind map anything about it that comes to mind. Well, this wasn't food. It must be over here. Oh, here's my food. A cake! A cake! And I think Mina might remember this because I think we did the dump cake. But we have the who, what, when, where, why, how about that piece of cake. Here's Ruby Rose bribes a cricket. This is just notes from Ruby Rose. Traditional gnome greeting said to guest. By leaf and star, by stream and wind, both near and far to friend and kin. Welcome. That was from Nina. Wow, I'm going to have to do that. This is a traditional gnome greeting. Mina said this in one of our streams. By leaf and star, by stream and wind, both near and far to friend and kin. Welcome. Oh, that would be a nice sampler. A gnome greeting. And let's see, what do I have here? The light bulb. Do a transparent arcade. Big G. This is a big G shopping list. We need screening, sealer, plant pokes. And then our grocery list was pop. I'm not sure what all this is. This might be more... Oh, corn husk doll. I'm not sure what I was doing. Mini doll or toy. I was making a list of something. That's not a grocery list. And what's in here? Prototype for front porch gnomes. Yeah, he's sitting out there waiting to be done. My flower pot gnome. It's not going to get done this year. Here's the list for this cake. Over here, the who, the what, the why. Over there, we did this in one of our streams. I'm not going to go through it. Yeah, let's turn the page. What else? See, I'm having more fun reviewing my old Society of Idea Collector from 2021, 2 years ago. Wednesday, June the 9th, Dee Dee Willingham, Society of Idea Collectors. Meri is here for the homework, Dee Dee said. And I put right in backwards. And I'm going, ah! Dee Dee said, Meri comes for the homework. I do like the homework because it gets me moving. A list of ways to use a coloring book. Becky, on opposite Meri, we should compare lists. I'm not sure what that is about. Week 5, list of food. I need to catch up. Lists. Recombine to make a new something. That's where you take things from your different lists and recombine them to make a piece of art. Week 6, take a piece of fabric that you like and mind map with questions. So here's a mind map of fabric. I don't know if I did this with Dee Dee in her stream or how, but I got the who, what, when, where, why questions there. I'm not going to read them all. To do. Move Charlie Brown tree and make front porch decorations for it. Oh, move it outside. Yeah, Charlie Brown tree, I ended up throwing it out. It got old. Drew group lists on ways we are creative. I think we did that. A list. Oh, and this one I actually did as a project. This was really this one was fun to do. A list of different papers used in art journaling. And I came up with 58 plus different papers that we use in art journaling. See list on page 22. So I picked the paper substrate in mixed media journaling. That was my topic. Why not? Why? Who? Who invented each paper? Who uses each type of paper? What is paper tooth? What are the examples of each in each type of paper? So this is on my mind map about papers. And I go through a whole bunch of questions. And here's a question. This is an example of a question. Can both sides of mixed media paper be used? What is right and what is wrong? Who, what, when, where, why? Whole bunch of mind mapping stuff. I'm not going to read it all. June 16th, week 7 of Dee Dee Society of Idea Collectors. See, Dee Dee just gets me inspired. Theme, colors, color names. Pick 3 random colors. Go to any of your choice of 3 lists and combine to make a creative something. Random choice for mine was green, gold, salmon, and cream. My choice was brown, copper, salmon, and cream. I made something. List of lists in this book. Here's a mind map on using colors, list choices, sticker paper. Here's my Einstein quote here. I drew an Einstein. I think this is, no, it might be Thomas Edison because I got light bulbs. Society of Idea Collectors, June 23rd. List 10 or so of your favorite art books. Pick one from that list and draw an inspiration from something in that book. Use that inspiration to sketch, draw, create, or write something. So if you go back to Dee Dee's stream around June the 23rd, approximately around that date, you can see her telling us what to do. And I picked lettering styles, and you can see I did different lettering styles. Becky inspired a lot of that too. Becky was doing different lettering styles. Go through old journals and snap pictures. Compile into a technique or other type of art book. That was one of my ideas. Is to go through my old art journals like I am now and take a picture of it, of something that inspires me, and not a Society of Idea Collector, maybe an art journal, and then make a technique or another type of page for it. website for free online books. And then I was listing all the different websites where I found free online books. National Gallery of Art, the Canadian Art Book Projects, the Met Publications, ebook directory, drawings of Leonardo da Vinci, Art Graphica, BrooklynRefinery.com, on 600 free art books. They list different places there. Here's a list of Becky prompts. Becky was doing pick the Dirty Dozen. I wrote down the prompts here. What Christmas, New Year? This is one of our lists that we did in our stream. This was, I was doing paper dolls. This was 2022 now. This was in August. I just stuck it in here. These were paper dolls that I was going to do in last year's. And I only got 3 or 4 of them done. Got sidetracked. Here's a mosaic. We're supposed to go and pick a piece of, get inspired by art that is kind of going out of style. And I found this like on a Roman wall or Greek wall. I got inspired by the mosaic, so I did my own mosaic of a lady here. I thought I was pretty cool. Weekly idea number 9, Dee Dee Willingham. Take an old art journal page. Take some old art you worked on before and turn it into something new. Dee Dee does that a lot. I haven't done a lot of that. Make cat prompt cards. Cat 3x3s. Prints of snow globes. And I was sketching something here. A lady in a dress. Paper doll. Next week, carve a stamp. Gather 4th of July papers for Becky's book. I was journaling with Becky. Here's Becky, week number 4, summer journal. Gesso the page, punch 3 holes, 3 images. So this is just stuff I put in here. Wednesday, July 7th, Dee Dee. Hashtag Society of Idea Collectors, weekly idea number 10. None this week. She skipped, she didn't do it on the 10th week. What could I do for a 52-week project? Hashtag time for art. This must have been when I was thinking about time for art stuff. There's a piece of art. Week 11, Society of Idea Collectors, Dee Dee Willingham. Cut shapes from pattern paper. I punched. And create an art piece from them. So I took this is probably more Matisse style than what I did last week with Henry Matisse. You know, he did all those paper cutouts, Matisse. This is kind of a Matisse stuff because I did not draw this. I just cut that chair. I punched these and I cut this out. This was not cut out of the black paper. This was a Greek key. I call it a booty key. But it's a Greek key. It's cut out of text paper and glued on there. And there's the dragonfly punches. I did draw that cat, but I cut the chair out of paper. Paper cutouts. Playing with Dee Dee's stuff. Here she's supposed to take a stamp and stamp it all over the page. So that's what I did there. Weekly. Optional, weekly idea because Dee Dee was gone this week. July 29th, make a card and send it to someone. Oops, I didn't do that. Your own book plate stamp. Inventory game. Blast your bash stash. And I actually started doing that. I have a whole bunch of kits in there with Blast Bash Your Stash. I finally got them into kits and now I'm not doing Make 'em Caboodle dolls. I'm having fun going through this. I'm probably boring you guys stiff. August 2nd, 2021, Dee Dee Willingham, weekly idea, number 12. Pick a lost civilization and craft something using your art as inspiration. That's what this is. This lost civilization was Greek. Or you know, one of those ancient civilizations that did a lot of mosaics on the floors, tiled floors. That's what I did. Looks like a bathroom floor. History. Labyrinth. Looks like I need to put that back in there. Unable to be found, confused, bewildered, no longer possessed or extinct. Oh, I was looking at what is a lost civilization? No longer existing because of defect. Blah 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 blah. I was mind mapping there, writing down thoughts. It says, we often think, this is my thought on ancient art. We often think of ancient in terms of lost civilizations. But what are, or potentially, recent lost cultures? For example, declines in cultural values, our political values, our religious values, our norms and mores. For example, hippies and antique stuff. And then recent histories, storytelling. Storytelling in some circles is really not a lost art, but it's not as, well, you want to say, prevalent as it used to be when there were no. Although storytelling, I think, is really coming back with the online YouTube and stuff like that. Lost arts, letter writing, train, stagecoach, jobs, lost jobs. What are the lost arts of today? I'm just jotting down thoughts here. Afterlife, memories. What do I have? Afterlife, memories, memorials, beliefs, archaeology. What can we learn from or about the lost? And then I wrote down lost art supplies. List lost civilizations, Google research, notes from online chat. Losing touch. I'm thinking of the word lost, like we lose touch with people. I'm going to do a lost in space, lost art supplies. I lost my webcam for months. Here's a note on weekly idea, week number 13, Society of Idea Collectors. This is all Dee stuff, inspired stuff. Pick books or photo books, art journals, something that has a variety. Go through and write down, sketch, doodle, take ideas and notes. The idea is to get the idea. That's a Dee quote. Here's a light bulb, paper clip. This is a piece of paper I found, I think, when my brother and his wife were looking for a house. I'm not sure what that is. Typewriter, handmade buttons, fingerless gloves, wax sleeves, little box photo, letters, write down strips wrapped in a wooden spool. Here's a piece of art where August 17th. This is August 17th of 2021. That was writing out on the front porch here. Tomorrow I will be 70. How did I get to be 70? Well, I'm 72 now. Yesterday I was 15. I'm sitting on the front porch. It has been hot. August. Finally cooled off today. And then I drew the flower on the front porch. This was a photo. This was inspired by a photograph of a band. Actually, it was a Racine, Wisconsin old high school band. And all of these, believe it or not, were neckties of the band members. if you could think of those as neckties. And I painted it all out. I didn't paint out the photo. I drew inspiration from the photo. But then the neckties all of a sudden started looking like little people to me. So I have a crowd of people that were originally neckties from band members. You can see here's the stage here. I got inspiration from the photo. That's one of the Dee inspiration things. Go to Pinterest and identify art that you like and the elements that you find and are inspired by it. Well, I picked a photo. Janet Nash prompts. I wrote those down. A house type list, types of different houses. Victorian bed and breakfast lobby. What would you find in a Victorian lobby of a Victorian bed and breakfast? A list of books in my time for art Victorian B&B. A list of rooms, not books. So this is all the different rooms in a Victorian bed and breakfast. Time for art ideas. Here's where I carved a stencil. I still have that stencil. This was an African lady carrying a little boy. Here's a fall in Phibbsville list. Phibbsville. Oh, here's a little doggy I did. He's a detective sniffing about Phibbsville criminals named Sherlock. I forgot I even did him. Works with Officer Orville. He needs a badge and a policeman cap. The reference photo was from unsplash.com. Huh. I wonder why I did him. Oh, and here's a paper doll that I did. This was Dee inspired, and I chose my mother. This is how I actually remember my mother, and it looks very much like her when she was younger. As I remember her, she was probably in her late 30s here. And I remember this polka dot dress. I was born in 51, so I got this off of a photo. But I remember the dress. The dress is a 1950s style dress with the polka dots. I remember that dress on my mom. But I think she was a pretty lady. And I had the template for this someplace, and I even did the back. A paper doll. Mother paper doll. The template's around here someplace. Here's a Sunday, September 26th group list. Gnome girl names. Here's where we named Ruby Rose. We picked all these names. You guys gave me a whole bunch of names for Ruby Rose, the little gnome girl. And we ended up with Ruby Lindsay Tinkerbell, but now I goofed up, and I must have said Rose instead of Ruby, so she became Ruby Rose. She became Ruby Rose. Inktober ideas here. Here's a Ruby Rose mind map. Who, what, when, where, and why on Ruby Rose. And here's where I got the story of where she was. And I have a Ruby Rose art journal, and I was taking them off of Janet Nash's prompts. But here's where she bribes this is just a quick sketch. I scribbled it here, and then I developed it. This is where she's bribing the Cricket doorbell, the warning bell, to with a piece of wool, because crickets like to eat wool. And she's got her sewing basket there and her sketchbook. And you know, gnomes sleep during the day and work at night. Well, she's sneaking out at the day. See, the sun's coming out? And she's sneaking out during the day to go urban sketching. And she bribes the cricket to be quiet with a piece of wool that he can eat on. That's the little story. And then as she's out urban sketching, this is where she meets Bandit. She's sitting here on a rock sketching, and she's unaware that there's this polecat creeping up behind her. Here she is sketching, And here's the polecat sneaking behind her. Here she's sketching. I developed it. I did it sketchy here and developed it down here. I never did the, did I do the, I don't know if I finalized this. It's just all idea. And then, let's see. This is more sketchy sketch here. More sketchy sketch. But to save the day, where's to save the day? To save the day, here comes Bandit. This is Bandit. I went out to Unsplash or someplace and on the internet to find a cat jumping down. So here's Bandit jumping down to scare the polecat away from Ruby Rose. See, she's got her back, and the polecat's sneaking up. Gnomes are afraid of polecats because they bite them and paralyze them, take them home and eat them. So gnomes don't like polecats, but kitty cats like Bandit. And that's that whole story of how Bandit and Ruby Rose met. And that's all developed in here. Make a cricket, name the cricket alarm. And we end up with Buggy Boo, Bugsy, Squeaks. Legs is the nickname. Bugsy Squeaks, Jitter. Legs. And let's see what else is in here. Janet Nash prompts. Here I've started doing words and my alphabets in here. And here I was writing the Fuzzy Bottoms Fibsville. We still was, this was before Fibdiggity. It was still Fibsville, but Fussy Buttons, Fibsville Family Thanksgiving. And I have a whole story I wrote about their Thanksgiving, all in here. And I even have, someplace in here, I have I don't know if I have it in here or someplace else, I have a family genealogy of them, and I started a cookbook. This is about the time Becky was doing her recipe swap list, and I turned it into a Fibsville Fussy Buttons cookbook. List of commonplace items. Here's more words that I was trying to get on. I was thinking of short words that I could put on a stamp. Word lists. Here's what I ended up with. I've drawn them out for my stamps. I got some of them. I think I got to through Q. I think I'm ready either to do Q or R on these stamps. Aunt Beck's prompts here. We did a pick 12. Fibsville turkey hunt. What time? It's 10 o'clock. I'm lost in my idea book from 2 years ago. I'm having fun. Asian caboodle ideas. Here's a list of what things would you like to see Grandma and Grandpa and Grandma's Fussy Buttons farm. And this was a nice list. This was farm things that you would see on their farm. This was a group list that we did on our stream. November 28th group list. What unfinished projects do you have? We got up to 15 of them. A list of electric things that are electric or otherwise powered, that are not list of electric or otherwise powered art. I'm not sure what I meant there. I'd have to think about it. Yeah. December 12th. What is the holiday Christmas? What is that? Handmade? Winter. Can't even read my writing. Writing a journal, Christmas list, sending cards, baked nut bread, things you do at Christmas time. I think I was playing with snow globes there. A group list, things you would like to learn. Here's making a mobile. Oh, and here's where I was starting to draw faces and dogs. Here's the cardinal stamp that I carved for Janet Baum. I actually carved, I think I chose this one. I think one of these. This is the final stamp, I think, here. I think I stamped it out. Final. Cardinal stamp. You can color it red. Fib Diggity. Here's where I came up with Fib Diggity. This was in January of 2022. I don't have a date in here. This was on 1/14/22. So this was in January of 2022 when we changed from Fibsville to Fib Diggity. Grandpa digs. He was so old that his beard was so long that he had to roll it up and tuck it in his suspender. He was so old that his face was so wrinkled that it looked like a raisin, a road map. He was so old that his back was bent and he looked like a gnarled piece of wood. He was so old that his eyes were blue that they looked like chips of sapphire. He was so old that his teeth were so worn down that he mumbled when he spoke. He was so old that his ears were so big that they hung around the world. He was so old that he was hairy that he couldn't hear. He had hair he couldn't hear. His ears were so big that they looked like wings. He was so old that his ears were so pointed that the foxes were jealous. Oh dear, you guys. There's a bunch of scribbling. This is my steampunk Ruby Rose sketch. Boy, I really worked on her. Steampunk Ruby Rose. What is the name of Ruby Rose's brother? Ricky Ryland Rose. And he has a friend called Ribbit the Bullfrog. And here we got, this is Bandit, the back of Bandit, steampunk. They were supposed to be in a balloon. I don't think I ever finished that. What things can I put in a spring-themed snow globe? Vintage paper zine giveaway. Artie Dar, number 7. I wonder if she ever got that. I think I have a list here of, are the foxes in here? These are the postcards. I know I still have these postcards. I haven't sent them out. Anwar 11, Kimberly 11, Rhonda 11, and Becky's mom. And I painted them, and I don't like them, and I never sent. And let's see. I think, and then I think over here someplace I have those Fox ATCs. Oh, and here we get into our fairies. Name our different fairies and their special power and their mischievous nature and their color. And I was going to do all those fairies. I think I got coral done. And here we were doing study of angel wings that I could use for fairy wings. And I did all these different styles of wings. This is for the Cowgirl Journal. What kind of a plan do Ruby and Maisie need to come up with to free Coral the fairy from that evil power? Coral sings a special song. And Teresa says, a song for fairy chorus. Sing a song, make it simple to last the whole night long. Don't worry that it's not good enough. That's from sing a song. That Carol, that's a song. Sing a song, make it simple to last the whole night long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone to hear. Just sing a song. And when Coral hears it, she knows she's free to fly. And there I was sketching. And I tried to do a stamp of her, and I never liked them. Might have to revisit that. And this was for 4th Art Saturday. Hands people. Mary Lou, Loopy, Auntie Loopy. Mary Lou, her, don't know if it was her father or significant other, I don't know who it was, but one of Mary Lou's family calls the people on YouTube hands people because we don't show our face, we just show our hands. And so here I was doing a sketch for 4th Art Saturday of hands people, and I did a caricature of big hands. And here's the story of Fib Diggity. And here I wanted to do a new carving for Penelope Rose, and I never developed that. I don't like it. Here I was doing a feather needle, design a stamp, and a quilt stencil, and just playing. I did do this feather, I did do that pin, needle pin, and here it is, I stamped it out. I did carve that, that's stamped. And here's another one with the dashes. Playing with Penelope quilt block design. Leaf needles. Oh, here's my index. All right. I went down memory lane in that Society of Idea Collectors. I saved one thing out. Do a page of light bulb stickers. And I probably have bored you guys stiff. I was looking for a piece of red paper and I found that. I'll have to work on this. I don't know if I'll get this done in time. Tomorrow is Saturday. So that's the 23rd, 24th, 25th. If I send it Monday, if I work on this, get it done by Monday, that's a scrap, and send it off Monday priority mail, she should get it by October 1st. I have to print off the lettering, but let's see how it looks this way. It goes like this. Still looks pretty good. Oh, I need to zoom in. Let's zoom in so you guys can see it. And then I'll go to bed. I'll quit. I probably have lost a lot of you. Brenda says, sing a song. Make it simple enough to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone to hear. That's a song, an official song. This is the zine that I'm doing for Dee Dee and Janet. I don't know if I'll get it done by October 1st. We'll see. But my prompts are dinosaur, osour, and I made it into dinosaur. And got this little verse. Little dinosaur sat on a rock to tat one day. And I got a needle here with the tatting. And I actually glued the needle down. She found her needles, thread, and shuttle. I got to do the shuttle. And her golden scissors. And I'm going to put little stitch marks in here, like I did on these. But this is actual stitching on the outside. And her golden scissors. But what she didn't have was an idea. And that's a broken light bulb. We did that tonight. We did this one tonight. And then she put Member of Society Idea Collectors, little art journal there. And she says, I need to think about it. And here she is thinking. Whoops, I'm out of frame. Let me go back and start all over. Wait, let me get into frame here. Right here. Let me put a piece of paper down here. That detracting. Right about there. All right, little dinosaur sat on a rock to tat one day. There she is tatting. She found her needles, thread, and shuttle. I got to do a shuttle. And her golden scissors. And I'm going to clean these little words up. But what she didn't have was an idea. That's a broken light bulb for, I don't have a clue. I need to think about it. And here's a little art journal, Society of Idea Collector. Members of hashtag Society of Idea Collectors. And here she is thinking. She's got the who, what, when, where, why, how, what if. Think, think, think. She's sitting here thinking. What did she make? There's a tatted question mark. It's a secret. And then on the back, I'm going to do the documentation, and the secret's going to be in here. So there we go. Except I think I'll open it up to this one for my thumbnail. And I've chatted. It's 10:13. You enjoyed the memory book flip? Thank you, Allie K. Leah. Hi, Leah. She says, Meri, are they counting on us to send our zines? I'm printing them tomorrow, too. Oh, they are counting on us to send our zines. I'm printing tomorrow, too. I probably won't get it printed until Monday, because I probably won't get it done until Sunday night. I'm going to send it priority mail. Leah says, you better send it. They're counting on you, Meri. I've been tatting, Leah. I've been tatting. Thank you, Chaz. Hi, Chaz. It's good to see you. Brenda says, I've always loved that song. Sing a song. Make it simple to last a whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing a song. Yeah, that was the tune that came up with our fairy. That was what came up in chat. Meri, these stamps you made are awesome. Thank you, Chaz. Paula says she loves. Thank you guys for all the encouragement. Chaz said, Paula, thank you. These are my first decent ink pads. I'm the same. I watch for sales. Otherwise, it's a bit too expensive. Paula says, Chaz, I'm slowly growing my supply of those inks over time. Let's see, who did I miss? Did I say good? Teresa Spitfire says, you're welcome. I haven't thought about that until Meri said something about Albert's quote. Okay, I'm off the bed, she says. You can probably find it in a library. He had quite an experience driving across the country with a brain in his car. What was that? Teresa says it's about Albert Einstein's brain across the country. He had donated his brain for science. And when they finished with it, one of the professors took it cross country to his family. Ooh. Yeah, that's Society of Idea Collector. I haven't looked at that book for for at least a year. And it's fun just to go through it. I chatted the whole night long here. Let's see, Chaz said they sent me $10 voucher. I thought about asking them to sub the blue, but the rest was already posted. Teresa, I would go crazy if I was in the U.S. craft stores. Yeah, we don't know how fortunate we are here. Yeah, we're pretty fortunate to have it. But I've been doing a lot of my buying. I haven't been going anyplace, you guys. I've been doing a lot of my buying on Amazon. So, all right, I need to call it a night. It's 10:16. So I need to let you guys go. Have a really good weekend. Tomorrow's Saturday. Tomorrow morning between 8 and 9 Eastern, I think Chris comes on. And I don't know about the rest of the day, but I know in the evening, Beth Schuler will be on at 6. Let's see, who else? I'll be back. Let's see, Sunday morning, Chris will come on again. I lose track of, I think Pink Girlie comes on Sunday mornings. Sunday afternoon. I lose track of Sunday afternoon. I'll be back on at 6 Sunday night. Thank you guys for sticking with me, all my chattering. It's so good to see you all again. All right, I'm going to say good night. Have a great weekend. Bye.